Hi everybody, welcome to another short video on Pixlr. Today what we're going to do is to recreate what I've got in front of you. So just a PolyArt picture of a celebrity of your choice. What we're going to do with this one is we're going to first of all take an image from a search engine of your choice, and we're going to be able to edit that image, remove the background, and then we're going to add some filters and effects onto the top of that to create this effect. First things first, we're going to be utilising a piece of software called Pixlr E, and then we're going to transfer it into Pixlr X to apply various filters. The celebrity I've chosen today is Brad Pitt, and I'm going to make changes to his picture, and then we're going to add that back into Pixlr X. So in order for us to get an image, so you can choose a celebrity of your choice. We're going to make sure that we get a picture of the face, preferably the full face, okay, head and maybe top of shoulders, and do that and make sure we have a large image as well. So in our search, we're going to go to Tools and click on a large image. Now, obviously, you can do it one of two ways. With that, make sure you select it in to the image. You can either download that image by right-clicking and going to Save Image As, or you can copy the URL that goes along with that. That's what I showed you in my first video of the series, so please look at that if you're unsure of that. I've got the image inside Pixlr Editor, and what we're going to do is we're going to first of all unlock the layer. Okay, so we double click on the left mouse button to unlock that. That is very, very important. Any changes you make to that layer will not be actioned appropriately if you don't remove that padlock. We're then going to remove the background from it. Okay, and we're going to use the cutout tool for us to do it, and the magic mask. If I select that just now, I'm just going to show you, it'll take away part of the shoulder where it seems to have common pixels. So it's not always as magic as it says it is. So I'm just going to undo that. And then we're going to use the eraser tool to get rid of that anomaly. So I'm just going to run it along. Now, if you've got a black tool, it doesn't actually matter the color of the eraser tool right now, as long as I can make it touch the edge of the hair where it's completely different. And then I can go back into my cutout tool, go to my magic mask, click on it again, and this time you'll see that it has actually removed the background from that. I need to go back into my eraser tool because I've got this little line over the top I want to get rid of. Now you can also go in between bits of the hair. You see there's little chunks to kind of remove those elements of the background. I'm not going to bother. It doesn't make a huge difference once we add or apply the different effects. So we're just going to leave it for the moment in that respect. Once we've got the background removed, in the layers palette, if we add a new layer, and we're going to drag it underneath the background, and we're going to fill that with white. So I'm going to go into the paint bucket tool, and we will select, oh, we've got white. I'm going to then select the white into the background. You'll see it really does show up those bits and pieces of the old background, but that's not something that we particularly have too much concern with. All right, now we've got that. We've got the background. We're going to select that background, and then we're going to apply our mosaic effect. So it's a case of having enough of a mosaic effect that you can still see part of the face, enough that's going to give us a nice effect to go along with that. So I'm going to put it to about 50. You can do a little bit more if you want to. You'll see if I put it right to the end, we start to lose the face of who it actually is. We could probably go, we could go up to about 70 that's there, okay? But I'll just choose 50 for the moment. If I can get it to 50. There we go. All right, and we'll click on apply. Okay, and that's it in terms of Pixlr E. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to save that just now. It will download the file. We don't necessarily need that in terms of accessing it in Pixlr E, but we'll do that anyway. I'm just going to download it. This can also act as a second way of getting into Pixlr X if it causes a problem. Okay, so now we've managed to create our Pixlr E PolyArt there. What we're going to do is we're going to open it into Pixlr X. Now, it should appear inside your Pixlr X as being available. And so if you click into it, you will be able to open this into Pixlr X for the next stage of what we're trying to do. So we're going to apply two filters onto it, two effects, should I say. The first is going to be a kind of color effect with blue steel. So we go into colors and then we scroll down until we get to blue steel. And you'll notice that it is only coloring the layer that I have selected. I've deliberately left the background to be white for this purpose. And then we can then click into another effect. And this time, the effect that I'm going to choose is going to be the portrait, and it's going to be gritty. It just seems to darken up the image and bring out the key features in terms of the eyes and whatnot into the process to create our final design. Now you could add in a couple of more. You could start off by using these two particular effects, and then you can start to add in some more as you see fit. It's up to you in that respect. Okay. Last thing we need to do is just, once we're finished, is we're going to merge down our layers. So effectively the background becomes part of the bigger image and it all becomes a flattened image. Okay, and all we need to do is save it as a PNG, make sure that it's ready to download, and then click on download and you'll be able to save your image. Okay, give it a try, see how you get on. If there's any concerns, please get in touch.